P Video Productions.
There's something cooking in the neighborhood. From where I stand, it's looking mighty good. You're gonna love it. Come dine with me. Come dine with me. Come dine with me.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Come Dine With Me, Western New York, brought to you in part by Vinyl Outlet, Buffalo Hotel Supply, and Ventura's Car Star Collision. I'm Russ Salvatore.
And I'm Jan Farrington. Good morning. On today's program, we have some of our old pals back in the kitchen once again. Our chefs also have a kitchen invasion. The Chase family recently had their kitchen remodeled by our friends at Artisan Kitchens and Baths. And their story is much more than just about a kitchen remodel. And you'll see what I mean right after our Hints for Your House segment. We're going to see Dr. Jamie Brennan today with our topic, You Are What You Eat.
Eating healthy is about feeling great, having a lot of energy, emotional well-being, and mental clarity. Be aware that the foods that we ultimately choose may lead to illness or disease. Remember, we are what we eat. Keep with the basics. Baked or grilled instead of fried. Remember, fried always is filled with breaded and unnecessary oils. Choices of salad dressing. Vinaigrettes instead of cream. Cream dressings have a lot higher fat. Salads are considered healthy, however, you can intentionally make it a food with a lot of extra calories. Portion size. Remember, meat especially should be the size of the palm of your hand. Steamed veggies or salad instead of fries or onion rings. Well, I think that's kind of obvious. These simple choices will help put you on a path to improving your lifestyle. I'm Dr. Jamie Brennan, giving you just a few hints for your health.
We moved in here when I was a kid. I was probably 4 or 5 years old, and my parents bought the house and grew up here until I was college age, went to college.
There's no other place I would really want to live. There's just a real sense of community in South Buffalo.
South Buffalo is kind of like the Amish. You're related to someone somewhere.
Just walking down the street, you run into people that you grew up with, maybe went to grammar school with, high school. I mean, it's a neighborhood.
My heart's desire was to see one of my children buy this house.
Once we moved in, we decided that we needed to do some renovations.
Oh, working with Artisan was great. Julie came in, threw down a couple ideas. Once we saw her designs, it was no other kitchen we wanted to do. And the way that Tim and Juan worked with us, it was just an unbelievable experience.
Kind of heartwarming to see the kids take over the house, especially as the grandkids grow up and enjoy the house as much as I did.
Hey, welcome. Come on in.
Mike doesn't much like seafood, and you probably will see that today.
I actually don't like anything that comes out of the water at all.
His wife loves seafood, so his goal today...
I wanted to make crab cakes for my wife because I have no idea what they're supposed to taste like, so...
we can make them up for his lovely wife.
I do like to bake, and I'm excited to work with Marco today to do some sort of dessert because anything with sugar in it, I love.
You're not going to believe this, but my daughter's girlfriend, who's 12 years old, gave me a recipe for chocolate peanut butter cupcakes. Lydia, this one's for you. It was absolutely a great recipe. Thank you.
Today we made a French steak au pois with tenderloin. Steak au pois means made with pepper.
Oh, that sounds great. I love steak.
Anybody that can help me prepare a better strip steak, I'm all for it.
Today we made crab cakes, served with a very light lemon beurre blanc. We started out with eggs, fine diced red and green pepper, jalapeno peppers, scallions, red onion. Cilantro it is. We're gonna just chop it. I'm gonna let you go.
How much of it do you need?
You know what, just a little bit, maybe 2 tablespoons.
I just cut my finger. I chopped my finger off.
But he took it like a man, and it wasn't a problem at all. We put a transformer Band-Aid his son gave him, and he went right back at it. Didn't slow him down at all. Now, if you could just gently add that crab in there.
Sure.
Yeah, let's just get that in there. We patted them real firm and patted the panko breadcrumbs right into it. And place it in the oil away from you. We pan-seared that in a bit of canola oil mixed with a little olive oil. Before I flipped it, I threw in a tablespoon of butter, which just imparts all kinds of flavor. The beurre blanc basically is a simple reduction of white wine, lemon. Reduce that down with some shallots, and I just finished it with butter and whisk it in slowly. You can just strain that off over the crab cakes. To the crab.
Cheers.
Hi, I'm here today cooking with Anna Margaret and Mick. And I understand, Mick, this is one of your favorite dishes, steak au pois. You ready for it?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm going to show you a real easy rendition of this. There's 100 different variations. I'm going to show you mine. First, we took a chateau, patted it dry, let it sit at room temperature for about 30 minutes. You should always do that anytime you're preparing any type of a meat product. We sprinkled the sea salt and peppercorns on top of the tenderloin. What we're going to do is we're going to take this and add it to our scalding hot pan, and we're just going to sear that for just a few minutes till it forms a nice little crust. We'll flip it. And then we took some fresh herb, put it on the top, placed it in the oven, cook it to an internal temperature of about 135 degrees, and then we let it rest on the board. We made a simple sauce made out of brandy or cognac, whichever you prefer. The trick here, you always got to make sure you remove it from the stove because it will and can ignite. And if it don't, we're just going to do that. And the reason we want to do that is we want to burn off all of that alcohol. Took a little veal demi-glace. We added some heavy cream, a little bit of butter to kind of make it a little bit richer. Adjusted the seasoning, added some shallots, some fresh garlic, plated it over on top of the sliced tenderloin.
I have the pleasure of cooking with Colleen in her beautiful new kitchen from Artisan Kitchens and Baths. We're making something that I'm really not that good at. I'm not a baker, but I'm going to show you an easy way of getting the kids involved and simplifying your life. It's real simple. I kind of cheated a little bit. I used box cupcake mix. You add 3 eggs, a cup of water. But I left out the oil. I added a little mayonnaise. They came out so fluffy. I whipped it up. We're going to take our cupcake pan, and you're going to add a chocolate peanut butter cup in each and every one of those cans.
Now, will the chocolate melt completely just around it? Or?
That chocolate is going to get all ooey and gooey inside. Fall in love with that cupcake, and you're going to absolutely love it. Okay, while you're filling that last one, we got our oven preheated at 350 degrees. These are going to take about 18 to 21 minutes, according to the box. When they come out, the frosting is real simple. It's 2 cups of peanut butter, 2 sticks of butter, and 2 cups of sugar. You whip it up, comes out like a mousse. We're going to finish it with a chocolate peanut butter cup. These are going to be slap your mama good, right?
Super good.
Slap your mama good?
That's right.
Okay.
I'm using mayo from now on. This is good.
Crab cakes from Krista were spectacular, and of course Marco with his cupcakes, outstanding.
My mother-in-law and my father-in-law, this used to be their house, so it's kind of nice to get to work in the kitchen that they used to work in so often.
All the things that went on, you know, my son doing the crab cakes, and I was amazed that he tasted crab.
I will never have those crab cakes again ever in my life, but I'll make them for my wife.
And it was just great. It was a phenomenal, phenomenal meal.
Great time. I recommend it for anybody.
Come dine with me, Western New York.
This portion of the program was sponsored in part by Artisan Kitchens and Baths. See, touch, feel, and use our products. And by Russell's Steaks, Chops, and More. Be my guest. Let us do the rest. Hey Jackson, Alexander, where are your parents going for dinner tonight?
Well, Russell's, of course.
Be my guest and let me do the rest.
2014 is the year to enhance your curb appeal with a new fence, deck, or railing from the Vinyl Outlet.
Your home doesn't deserve second best, so call the Vinyl Outlet.
The Vinyl Outlet provides custom fabrication of the highest quality vinyl products, installed by the finest craftsmen, committed to deliver the look you deserve. Beat the spring rush and take advantage of our low winter rates. The Vinyl Outlet. Trust in the best.
Let us transform your home.
We have new information on the most wanted sandwiches in Western New York.
I'll make this brief. These sandwiches were last seen at Marco's Italian Deli. Be on the lookout for Nikki Whispers. Big, beefy, surprisingly sweet. Maria Gumati, a spicy little number. Everyone wants to get their hands on. And the Underboss, notorious and nearly impossible to knock off. If you see these sandwiches, do not, I repeat, do not apprehend them alone. They are extremely tasty. And no further questions at this time. Thank you.
Public needs to know.
Now, if you're in the mood for casual dining with great food and a warm, inviting atmosphere, you know the place to go. It's Alton's.
You know, Jan, since 1982, my friend Milton has been serving Western New York customers with authentic homemade Greek cooking. And today, the tradition carries on.
I'm with the Koutsandreas brothers from Alton's. We're making a dessert fit for a king, baklava.
That's right, Marco. We're making baklava today. It's a very rich and sweet pastry found in Greek, Middle Eastern, and Balkan cuisines. It was centuries ago made for royalty only, but today we're going to show you how to make it right in your home.
All right, the first thing we're going to do is start out by getting a sheet pan. And we're going to butter the bottom of it. This is just melted butter, 1 pound.
You want to make sure you cover the whole pan, right? And you also want to make sure when you're using the phyllo dough that it stays moist,
That's
correct?
right. We'll get to that in a moment.
Okay. Because I've always wanted to learn how to make this dessert, but I'm not a baker, and this is intriguing to me.
The final product looks complicated, but we'll show you an easy way to get it done in your home. After you've buttered the bottom of the pan, we're going to start layering our phyllo dough. Now, phyllo dough is a very thin pastry dough. While you're working with it, it's best to keep it covered with a wet towel so it doesn't dry out. Now we're going to start one by one, just layering it up. Be very careful using this. It tends to tear very easily. And if it rips, you can always piece it back together once it's on the tray.
So basically that's where it creates its pockets that it comes
That's
from?
right.
From the layers? Now, what exactly is phyllo dough?
Phyllo dough is a very paper-thin, unleavened dough. It's used filled with various things, but in this instance, we're going to fill it with walnuts and syrups, and it gives it a real unique, crunchy texture to it.
Now, how many rows up do you go?
For the bottom, we do 5 layers. In between each layer, we're going to butter.
Okay.
Now, after we get our second layer down, we're going to put a generous amount. It's what gives it its crispiness and the flakiness of the phyllo.
Now, your brother pointed out something, too, that this dough is also used for spanakopita.
Right. It's used not just for pastries. You can use spanakopita, tiropita, which is a cheese pie. So it's used for desserts as well as main dishes.
All right, now that we get our second layer, we just continue on until we get 5 to 6 layers. Okay, now we're going to make the filling for the baklava. This is 1 pound of finely ground walnuts. To that, we're going to add half a cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, and half a tablespoon of cinnamon. Just give it a good mix so it's well incorporated. Now once we have our mix ready, we're going to start sprinkling it onto the dough. And you want to go nice and thin because you're going to have about 10 layers of this, so you don't want it to go too thick. Now you're going to add your next layers, and at this point we're going to go 2 by 2.
So 2 layers high. Now, is this a family recipe?
It's not a family recipe, but it is, just like many of our desserts, it's made in the back kitchen by my grandma Maria and her sister. So just imagine 2 older Greek ladies in the back making all these fresh desserts, you know, ready to be served.
Once you use all the mix, we're going to top it off with our last 4 layers.
It takes a little while, but it's very simple, very easy, like a labor of love in Greek cooking.
Now that we've got our top 4 layers on, we're just going to push all the excess sides down into the pan, kind of hold it all together a little better. And after that, you want to cut this before putting it in the oven.
Okay, now that it's all cut up, we're going to put it in the oven at 325 degrees for about 30 to 40 minutes until it's golden brown, or like my grandma says, till it gets a nice color.
So we've got the baklava in the oven. We're going to make the lovely syrup that goes on top. That's absolutely the best part of the dessert, aside from the nuts, of course. But let's get started.
All right, now we got 3 cups of sugar. Add to a pan. To that, we're going to add 2.5 cups of water. 1/4 cup of honey. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. 1 cinnamon stick, and juice of half a lemon.
And then you just bring that to a boil, and that's the sauce, huh?
Yep, you're just going to melt it down, and you're going to let it simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes until it's a nice syrup consistency.
And this looks and smells delicious. Holy cow. Give your grandmother a kiss for me, please. This is awesome.
Will do. Come on down to Elton's restaurant. We can have some baklava or any of our other homemade desserts. Come dine with me, Western New York.
This portion of the program was sponsored in part by Buffalo Hotel Supply. Design, deliver, and install. We can do it all. And by Key Video Productions. Television, video, DVD.
Welcome to Savoy. Today we are presenting the Maple Old Fashioned. By using real maple syrup, we're not only adding a touch of sweetness, but a whole new depth of flavor. The ingredients are bourbon, pure maple syrup, bitters, soda water, and an orange peel. In your rocks glass, add the orange peel, a ½ ounce of maple syrup, 2 dashes of old-fashioned bitters, and a splash of soda water. Then, press to express the flavors. Next, add your ice, then 2 ounces of bourbon, and top with soda water. And there you have the Maple Old Fashioned. Come on down to Savoy and see what makes this specialty cocktail oh so sweet.
Buffalo Hotel Supply is the professional's first choice for food service equipment and supplies in New York State and beyond. Family owned since 1938, we've earned our reputation for excellence, offering competitive prices, expert knowledge, and an incredible inventory that's literally at your fingertips. Of course, Buffalo Hotel Supply sells to some of the finest hotels in the Northeast, but they are only about 10% of the clients we serve. In fact, Buffalo Hotel Supply caters to all food service operations, such as restaurants, country clubs, healthcare facilities, schools, and more. We offer all of our clients a complete array of products from food service equipment and furniture to kitchen tools and linens, featuring the quality manufacturers you trust. We even offer commercial kitchen and interior design services, including custom metal and millwork fabrication. Our experienced team members will work with you to source or create the right equipment and deliver your final vision on time and within budget. Buffalo Hotel Supply goes beyond just having it all. We aim to understand it all, too. We pride ourselves on the knowledge and experience of our staff. We take the time to understand your needs and find solutions that will work for you. And we do it all with the level of customer service and integrity you won't find anywhere else. For your convenience, Buffalo Hotel Supply offers 3 attractive showrooms across New York State, each with an extensive cash and carry inventory that's open to the general public, so you can find the items you need and take them with you the same day. See what it's like to have your equipment and supply partner truly working for you. Stop by or call any Buffalo Hotel Supply location today, or visit us online at buffalohotelsupply.com. Orazio's Italian Crepes is your window to the world. Treat yourself to our homemade crepes made with authentic ingredients like imported Caputo flour, mascarpone cheese, and Ghirardelli chocolate. Indulge in our all-natural small batch gelato with no artificial flavors and all the creaminess in the world. Take your taste buds on a journey right in your own backyard. Orazio's Italian Crepes in the food court at the Walden Galleria.
Seneca Niagara Casino and Hotel, where value meets excitement. With 4,000 of the newest slots and biggest jackpots, 100 action-packed table games, award-winning restaurants, live entertainment, superior guest service, and a players club that makes every visit even more rewarding. Your winning destination, Seneca Niagara Casino and Hotel. Excitement worth sharing.
With Frontier Catering, it's easy to show your good taste. Chef Art Christie uses time-tested techniques and authentic family recipes to create a custom menu that showcases your personal style and your venue. And with Frontier Catering, your food is prepared fresh, on site. For corporate events, unforgettable weddings, and other signature celebrations, it has to be Frontier Catering.
Hi, I'm Mike Andrzejewski from C-Bar Mike A. at Lafayette, Cantina Loco and Topo. You're watching Come Dine With Me, Western New York.
Grapevine's noted for their aquarium. Tom Payne is an avid scuba diver. Who knows best about fresh fish better than an avid scuba diver, Tom Payne? Today we're going to be preparing one of your signature dishes, Parmesan crusted grouper.
Yes, I'm starting off here with some cubed white bread. Then I'm going to add some parsley that I've chopped up. I like to use the flat Italian parsley. Okay, then a little salt, a little pepper. A little salt first, a little pepper. And this you want to pretty heavily season this because this is where the fish is going to get all the flavor. I've got some fresh garlic I've chopped up here. Never too much garlic, right?
Never had enough garlic. Never had enough garlic.
All right. And then this is cheese. Plenty of this. Okay. Some lemon juice. And then I'm going to put some extra virgin olive oil to bond it all together. Okay. Then we're going to mix it. Okay, this is going to take a little bit of time to mix. Looks like it's just about done, Art.
That looks awesome. It smells fantastic.
Yeah, doesn't it have a beautiful aroma?
Unbelievable. Now, Tom, I understand being an avid scuba diver, you caught this with your own hands, right?
Absolutely.
Of course.
These are just like the ones you catch in Florida. This is a Gulf of Mexico grouper. It's a red grouper. We're going to put it down, and then we're going to add this Parmesan crust to it. And you don't want to go on too thick because it gets pasty. So we just want to put a thin crust so it gets nice and crispy while it's cooking, but we want it to be completely covered. Okay, otherwise the part that doesn't have any of the Parmesan crust will get it'll get a little overcooked because the moisture for the fish is going to come out of the breading with the extra virgin olive oil that we added and the lemon juice, and that's going to go down into the fish.
And that keeps it nice and moist.
Exactly. Now, don't worry if a little bit goes off on a pan like that. When we take it off, that'll just stay on the pan. All right, she's all ready. Actually, we'll add a little bit more right here. And we'll go right into the oven with it. We're going to go at 350 degrees for about 10 or 15 minutes.
Oh my God, Tom, this is amazing. I can taste the cheese, the fresh lemons, the fresh flat leaf parsley. The infusions of flavor is amazing. You got to be very proud of this dish.
Thank you so much, Art. Remember, the Grapevine Restaurant, 2545 Niagara Falls Boulevard, Amherst. I'm Chef Tom Payne. Come dine with me, Western New York.
Closed captioning provided by
CarStar Relax. We'll take it from here.
A crash, a rear ender, a side swipe, a fender bender. No matter what you call it, every accident is a hassle. That's why at Ventura's CarStar Collision, we'll provide you with support every step of the way. You'll get our team of certified technicians who work with the industry's best equipment. Plus, you'll get assistance with insurance claims, rental cars, and estimates. We'll help you make the choices that are right for your family. After all, we're a family too.
The romance of Tuscany, the flavor of DiPaolo's, everything you love about DiPaolo's, the food, the friendship, the family. Whether in our elegant dining room or outside in the courtyard, the atmosphere is authentic. For a simple dinner out or the affair of a lifetime, find Tuscany in your own backyard. Ilio DiPaolo's Restaurant, Banquets and Ringside Lounge in Blaisdell, a family restaurant with a gourmet touch.
You know you need a professional video for your company or website, but you're wondering, where do I begin? Well, check out keyvideo.com, Buffalo's premier television and video production house. We work with big businesses and other companies that think big. Corporate image, sales, training, you name it. Scripting, shooting, editing, we call it concept to completion, and we're ready to work for you. For your business, for all of life's events. Call, click, or visit Key Video today. Dr. Dan Tonio, where would you like to have dinner tonight?
Well, Russell's, of course.
Be my guest and let me do the rest. Welcome back to Come Dine With Me, Western New York. If you want to learn more about restaurants you've seen on our show,
or you saw one of our chefs prepare a special dish that you'd like to make on your own, you can find the videos on our website. Also, be sure to hit the button on our Facebook page. We'd love to have you. There you'll find some great information, discounts, and a whole lot more.
And Jan, what have we been saying week after week about our independent restaurants?
Oh, they are the best, and we just love it when you go out and check them out. They have great food, great atmosphere. You know, what better way to spend an evening than in a great restaurant?
You know what makes me feel good? When I go out and have a cup of coffee and I go to an independent, they say, Russ, thank you very much for the plugs you've been doing on your show, Come Dine With Me. Thank you. It's a pleasure to take care of you guys out there. Thank you very much.
That's right, Russ. And just a reminder, we'll be back here on Channel 7 next week at the same time, and we hope you'll join us then. For the production staff at Key Video and everybody here at Come Dine With Me, Western New York, I'm Jan Farrington.
And Jan, I'm Russ Salvatore. It's that time to stick a fork in it because we are done.
Beautiful design starts with Artisan Kitchens and Baths. Let us transform your kitchen or bath into the dream room you desire, whatever your style and taste. Artisan Kitchens and Baths can design and install your vision to perfection. Our design team will work within your budget to give you quality at affordable prices. Update your home with Artisan Kitchens and Baths, 200 Amherst Street, Buffalo.
Come in for a great time at Alton's. Our extensive menu will surely satisfy everyone. Start your day off with farm fresh eggs, a hearty omelet, or a delicious Belgian waffle. Our famous chicken souvlaki is made fresh to order, as well as all of our mouth-watering burgers, sandwiches, and melts. Try our tempting portobello strip steak topped with balsamic mushrooms, caramelized onions, and melted Asiago cheese, or our shrimp fettuccine with a rich lobster cream sauce. No matter what you choose, you can never go wrong. Alton's, all good.